What it do? What it do? Still with the camp sign like a lamp. People's champ gon' leave a left on her feet stuck like a stamp. What it is, it's the big boss hog. Boss dog can't pull through the door. Here to talk this boxing. We cluster. You know what we talking about. Remember, tough times don't last, good people do. Don't knock yourself. Caught them in the foul line, make me matter. Peak game. 84's on West Wayne. All right. Rollie Romero. He's fighting Ryan Garcia, right? They fighting, I believe, sometime in May. I think May 2nd. They're doing their fatal four-way matchup. It's a triple header. It's supposed to be Ryan, Rollie, Devin Haney, Jose Ramirez, and Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza. Great fight. Great fights. Press conference was kind of boring, but great fights. But they asked Rollie Romero about Terence Crawford versus Canelo, and they talked about who you think wins that fight. And Rollie didn't hold back. He basically said Terence Crawford getting knocked out. But he simply alluded to, it's a lot of things that he didn't say like that, but he just basically said, look, he's going up a couple weight classes. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo's been at that weight for a while. He's even fought at 175. He was like, Crawford is just moving on. He was like, basically, Crawford's still a welterweight because he ain't really a career 154 pounder. He had one fight at 154. So it's like Crawford's really just a welterweight. And I kind of agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford is bulking up, and he going to these fights and stuff, instead of having his own fight before the Canelo fight. But I got to agree with Rollie. Like, look, I want Terence Crawford to beat Canelo. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I want him to win. Okay? I do. I hope he beat Canelo. I'm not going to lie to you. Just like, this is the same thing I said about Jermell Charlo. I said, I hope Jermell Charlo beats Canelo. I do. I 100% do. I thought, like, man, it'd be great if Jermell Charlo could beat Canelo. Because Canelo, to me, ain't doing what a true champion does in the sport of boxing. Canelo is just kind of doing what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? And look, if you're going to do that, like, don't have the belts. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you're going to do stuff like that, don't have the belts. You know what I mean? Like, just, you're Canelo, bro. Like, you could do what you want. And we just going to be real. He could do what he wants. Like, he can fight exhibitions. He can make a lot of money just doing exhibitions. He can go fight Jake Paul, exhibition, make millions of dollars. You know what I mean? He can go fight Floyd Mayweather, exhibition, fight Manny Pacquiao, exhibition. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can literally do what he want to do. So why continue to hold on to the belts? You know what I mean? Like, just drop them so you can do what you want. Let these young dudes try to get belts and prove themselves. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm saying. Canelo is treating this like he fighting exhibitions. You know what I mean? He's not even fighting like competitive fights. To where you could be like, man, he just fighting fights like that's what he doing. He just doing what he want. Like, I feel like fighting him. And then he gonna whoop that dude. Like, bro, it's like, no. The only fight I want to see Canelo Alvarez is David Benavidez. This Terence Crawford fight don't make any sense. I'm not gonna lie to you, it don't make any sense. It makes zero sense. And I've been saying this, I'ma stand on this. Like, you can get mad at your mama. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. David Benavidez makes sense. Canelo versus David Benavidez makes perfect sense. Canelo versus Terence Crawford makes no sense. But, like I say, if Canelo want to do stuff like that, just drop the belts and go and fight Crawford. You know what I mean? Crawford wants a name. Crawford's fighting for names and legacy. That's why he chose Canelo, or he didn't choose Canelo. He kind of like cornered Canelo to the point where, and talked up the fight to where, now Canelo had to take the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because it was money behind it, because Canelo at first said, I want I won't take the fight. You know, it proves nothing. Then they threw the money in there. He like, oh, yeah. Hey, fight, Harvard. And I gotta say this here, that's prostitute behavior. I'm not gonna lie to you. You gotta be a man that have morals and principles. Canelo ain't got that, bro. That's why I like fighters like Errol Spence, just off integrity. Because Errol Spence has stood on his 10 about, I'm not fighting Keith Thurman. I'm not fighting him. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Like, he ain't give me no opportunity, so why should I give him one? And he still ain't fought him to this point. You know, we'll see. But to this point, he still ain't fought Keith Thurman. And he's alluded to, you know, I'm still not fighting that man. You know what I'm talking about? So, but Canelo, he said, I won't fight Crawford. I get nothing out that fight. Then they throw some money at him, and then he like, oh, I fight, man, for that. That's prostitute behavior. That's just like a woman who, she got the old man at work who flirting with her, and he talking about, come on, girl, give me that cat. God forgive me. Give me that cat, girl. Come on now, give me that cat. And then she like, no, you're too old. I don't want to be with you. Then he throw some money at her, and she like, okay. Then she give it to him. That's what Canelo doing. He doing that. He prostituting, man. Like, bro, stop playing, bro. Like, this is stuff I be talking about in the sport of boxing. This is why Canelo got to go do something else, man. Because you can't be a man that's, in general, and I'm talking to any fighter. If you say something, stand on it. Don't sit here and say stuff you don't mean. Don't come in there and talk about, oh, man, you know, I'm a man of integrity. You know, I ain't going to be doing X, Y, Z, and F. And then, boom, they call your bluff. And that's basically what happened. They called your bluff. They threw some money at you, and you was like, That's what happened. Hold on. My man, I had to laugh. All I said, they called your bluff, my G. You can't be doing stuff like that, man. You gotta have integrity in this boxing game, my bro. You can't be out here, you know, doing that type of stuff. Right? So him fighting Crawford is like, it's crazy. It's ludicrous to me. It's like, bro, I don't understand, like, what do you gain from fighting a Crawford? You getting paid, but what are you really gaining? If you knock him out, you're gonna get ridiculed, bro. I'm just being real. If Canelo knocks out Terence Crawford, like Rollie says, he's gonna get cooked for fighting a smaller man and doing something that a lot of people expect you to do. Even if he beats Crawford, you still gonna get ridiculed. You're getting ridiculed for fighting him. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And then Crawford tell you, oh, y'all don't know boxing, man. Y'all don't know the art of boxing, man. You know, this is, the best did it back in the day. Yo, the best did it. But the difference between Crawford and a lot of these fighters is these other fighters, they acclimated to the weight. You know what I'm saying? Or they was like close to the weight. Crawford ain't even close to the weight. He fought one fight at 154 and didn't even fight the best fighter at 154. He didn't fight none of them top guys at 154. He fought my dream off, who y'all tried to hype up and say, oh, man, he elite, bro. Man, he elite, man. You tripping. Just all because Crawford, this the thing I don't like. Terence Crawford will say something and y'all run with it. Whatever he say, y'all run with it. If this man say, oh, this dude suck, oh, man, he sucks. Oh, this dude a trash fighter. He a trash fighter. If he sit there and say this fighter a good fighter, and he like this fighter, oh man, he's a good fighter. What are you talking about? Whatever this man tell y'all, y'all run with it. I ain't never seen a bud buddy be like, you know what, man? I'ma beat to my own drum on this one, man. Nah, whatever he say, y'all do it. Y'all heard the Simon says, Crawford says. That's what y'all be. Crawford says, y'all play Crawford says. That's the game y'all be playing. Crawford says, stop playing, bro. Like, bro, this stuff getting ridiculous, my G. Y'all got to understand something. In the sport of boxing, in life, you got to be a man that beat to your own drum. You got to be a man that got integrity. You got to be a man that stand on your 10. You can't be out here sack chasing a fighter You know, doing all that and jumping when this fighter say jump. You gotta have integrity in this boxing game. I keep telling y'all this. Y'all don't want to listen to the boss. So all I'm saying at the end of the day, to keep it 1,000, man, like, the stuff Rollie talking about, it very well can happen. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even be shocked if it happened. I don't want it to happen because I want Terence Crawford to beat Canelo. Because if he beat Canelo and he get them belts, he gonna retire, and then the belts just gonna be free. You know what I'm saying? Crawford ain't trying to continue on to fight after this. He trying to get this payday and retire. That's what he trying to do. But he's using the belts as a way to be like, oh, I'm daring to be great. All that bull crap that he trying to feed, which I don't buy into that. But I'm saying, at the end of the day, keep it 1,000, man. It's like, look, Crawford is a heck of a fighter, a great fighter. On my pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? I got him number 3. You know? I got Usyk number 1. Number 2 was Nayo Inoue, but I'm starting to rethink that. And then you got Crawford at 3. You know what I mean? So he's in my top 3 of my pound for pound list. But at the end of the day, it's like, he could move to number 1 if he just stay at 154 and just run the gauntlet and whoop Sebastian Fedor, you know, whoop Murtazalev. Then he'll be number 1 on my pound for pound list because that'll be like 2 top guys. You know, Sebastian Fedor ain't no slouch. That ain't no easy fight. You know, and that nigga's 6'6", bro. Understand, he's 6'6". Crawford is like 5'8". You know what I mean? Come on, dog. So, we shall see how this go. But I agree with Rollie. Like, you know, I want Terence Crawford to win. Like, that's what I want. But Rollie Romero, he might be on to something. Terence Crawford might get knocked out. I don't know what y'all think. Let's go.